Hello and a warm welcome to World This Week by latestlaws.com. This is a weekly program, so hit the bell icon to get notification for new videos. My name is Sheetal Joon, Associate Editor, latestlaws.com, and let's begin with Supreme Court this week. This week, the Division Judge Bench of the Supreme Court in one of the cases held that if there are two borrowers or two corporate bodies fall within the ambit of corporate debtors, there is no reason why proceedings under Section 7 of the IBC cannot be initiated against both the corporate debtors. Needless to mention, the same amount cannot be realized from both the corporate debtors. The Supreme Court in one of the cases held that it is a sacrosanct duty of the husband to provide financial support to the wife and to the minor children. The court also held that the object of maintenance proceedings is not to punish a person for his past neglect but to prevent vagrancy and destitution of a deserted wife by providing her food, clothing and shelter by a speedy remedy. Section 125 CRPC is a measure of social justice and it is specially enacted to protect women and children. It also falls within the ambit of constitutional sweep of Article 15(3) reinforced by Article 39 of the Constitution of India. Moving in the direction of to break stigmas, the Supreme Court on Thursday observed that unmarried and single women don't require families' permission to go through the abortion as long as they are not minors and are of unsound mind. The extra legal requirements imposed by doctors have no basis in law, the court remarked, adding that it is only the woman's consent or her guardian's consent if she is a minor or mentally ill which is of material. The Supreme Court has held that the minimum area for grant of license under the Electricity Rules 2005 can be a smaller area within a municipal area, municipal corporation or revenue district. The parallel license under the Electricity Act 2003 now has the ability to apply for a smaller area than the entirety of a municipal area, municipal corporation or revenue district, which was the earlier view of the appellate tribunal. Next we have Delhi High Court. The single judge bench of the Delhi High Court in one of the cases set aside the ban on manufacture, storage, distribution or sale of the tobacco products throughout the NCT of Delhi. The court opined that the impugn notification passed by the Commissioner of the Food Safety in view of regulation in exercise of powers under Section 32A insofar as they prohibit the use of tobacco and nicotine with respect to scheduled tobacco products covered under the COTPA were beyond the scope of powers conferred by the FSSA. The division bench of the Delhi High Court reiterated that when the assessment of the respondents has attained finality prior to the date of research and no incriminating document material have been found and seized at the time of search, no additions can be made under Section 153A of the NDPS Act, as in that eventuality the cases of the respondent SSE would be non-abated assessment. The single judge bench of the Delhi High Court in one of the cases held that sexual abuse of a minor child cannot be treated as act of matrimonial discord. It opined that such cases cannot be treated as cases of matrimonial discord, but the child victim, who is the victim of this case, has his own individual constitutional right to get justice in case he has been sexually abused. To deny the child victim the right to get justice only because one of the parties involved happens to be the real father and his father and mother have matrimonial discord will be highly unfair, the court ruled. The Delhi High Court has recently observed that no demolition action can be taken against the unauthorized property unless owner or resident is given adequate opportunity of hearing. Furthermore, it was held that it is also no answer to compliance with the principles of natural justice to contend that if an opportunity was granted, the person affecting would not have any defense to offer. Now let's have an overview of the other high courts. The Himachal Pradesh High Court recently rape accused observed that pre-trial incarnation cannot be ordered as a matter of rule. The Patna High Court recently, while setting aside the termination of an Anganwadi Sevika, observed that mere satisfaction of the Child Development Project Officer cannot be the basis for declaring that the food served in the Anganwadi Center is of substandard quality. The Bombay High Court observed that a rape convict's age and regular attendance in court's hearing cannot be a reason for a lesser punishment under the law. The bench remarked while hearing a case on the prison sentence of a man who raped his deaf and mute sister-in-law in 2005. The Karnataka High Court recently observed and has said that if gold bullion or gold ornaments are seized during the investigation of an offence, the maximum period that it could be held is 15 days or 1 month and later. It should be released and interim custody should be handed over to the complainant, victim or the applicant. Moving on to miscellaneous news. The Reserve Bank of India has imposed a monetary penalty of Rs 10,000 on the Urban Cooperative Bank, Cuttack, Odisha, for the contravention or non-compliance with directions issued by RBI on the Depositor Education and Awareness Fund. On Friday, a court in Delhi granted bail to student leader Sarjeel Imam in connection with the case filed against him for allegedly making inflammatory speech during Anti-Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA) protest in 2019, but he will continue to remain in jail in the other cases. The Central Bureau of Investigation has launched a multiple-phase Operation Garuda, which seeks to disrupt, disgrade and dismantle drug networks with international linkages through rapid exchange of criminal intelligence on drug trafficking and coordinated law enforcement action across international jurisdiction through Interpol. In the last, we have international news. On Thursday, a court in military-ruled Myanmar sentenced deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi and her former economic advisor, Australian Sean Turnell, to 3 years in prison, a source familiar with the proceedings said. Both had been charged with violating an Official Secrets Act, which carries a maximum sentence of 14 years, and had pleaded not guilty. New coin featuring new British monarch King Charles III are expected to enter general circulation in the coming months as the portrait design was unveiled on Friday. The UK's Royal Mint revealed the new design with Charles's head facing in the opposite direction to that of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, as is royal tradition, along with a set of commemorative coins in memory of the late monarch. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha of Thailand, who took power in 2014 via a coup, faces the possibility of being ordered by Thailand's highest court to step down after exceeding the time he is legally allowed to stay in the office. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. This is a weekly program, and to get more information, please check the description box, and for weekly updates, like and subscribe to our channel.